Great stuff. Let's check some auxiliary functions. Try enabling your light. That's why we don't like flash photography. Next, we'll get you on the move. I'd like you to look around the park for a bit and get comfortable with your surroundings. Feel free to mingle with the guests or enjoy some of the creatures on display. I'll check in with you soon. All right, I hope you're ready to get your hands dirty. To start, you'll need to investigate a welfare issue in the paddock from earlier. Caring for the animals should be your #1 priority here at Prehistoric Kingdom. If they're not happy, no one's happy. Select one of the animals in the habitat so we can take a look at them. Okay, so this is a Dryosaurus. This little fella's a small herbivore from the Jurassic, and it looks like their herd needs our help. When tackling a welfare issue like this one, you can expand headers inside the animal's info box to learn more about the problem. Try clicking on the sustenance and enrichment labels. As you can see, it looks like our previous park manager took the America's job and ran without much consideration for the animals he left behind. While I call up the board members, I'll need you to care for the little ones. You can start by getting their food situation sorted, some enrichment too. If you get lost, there's an objective prompt on the left side of the screen. Good luck. Great work getting the Dryosaur paddock up and running again. The board and I really appreciate you stepping up to get this place back on track. When you're ready, I'd like you to head over to the old construction site. Next, we're going to get ready for a new attraction. I've already sorted the food and enrichment, but I'll need you to do the rest of the heavy lifting. Let's prepare the area by building a generator nearby. Next up, I'd like you to build an animal nursery in that area there. Nice job. Select the nursery and open the genetics lab from the pop-up menu. In case you haven't already realised, this is where the magic happens. Today, I'd like you to incubate a Torvosaurus. Quite a fearsome looking fella, isn't it? In here you can find everything you'd need to know about managing an animal. Exhibit requirements, social needs, diet, you name it. You can even change how an animal looks, assuming you've discovered all the genetic material. Here, try changing its appearance. Did you notice the species name changing? Some animals, like the Torvosaurus, have a handful of species to pick from, changing their needs, size, appearance, and even star rating. Once you're happy with your selection, press the Create button at the bottom. While we wait for our new dinosaur to incubate, we'd better go and prepare that new habitat. Secure fencing is of utmost importance, especially for a predator. Open the enclosures category and choose a fence type. You'll want to cover the entire perimeter. Now, with all that sorted, it looks like it's time to release the specimen. A beautiful animal indeed, but of course it's still going to need a proper environment, something to make it feel like home. Plenty of vegetation, a lake and a shelter should do nicely. wonderful job. If that Torvosaurus could smile, I reckon it would. You can assess how well designed an exhibit is by clicking on the perimeter fencing. Go on, give it a try. The higher that exhibit scores, the more likely our visitors are to donate to the habitat. As you can see, though, visibility isn't too great. There must be something we could build. Ah, great thinking. With binoculars, guests are able to see significantly further into an exhibit. The more visibility coverage, the better. Speaking of visitors, we should make sure the viewing area has sufficient guest facilities.